Welcome to the spoiler zone. This week I'm covering Prometheus, That's My Boy, and I have a little bit of an announcement of what I've been up to. Stick around, you just might learn something. Okay, so Prometheus was a couple of weeks back, and there are a couple of things that have been annoying me above everything else. First of all, we've got this botanist guy, and the guy who was in charge of setting the probes out to survey and collect the data on this caverns they've run into. So he's like the map maker, as people are calling him. They get lost, even though he has already demonstrated that he has the tools to read which way they should be going. They get lost. Then the botanist guy, who freaks out over a dead body on first sight. Whoa, hey, they've been dead 2,000 years. I don't care. I want out of here. I did not sign up for this. He sees what looks like a cobra and is hissing, making classic animal aggressive sounds, and he wants to pet it. Huge problem with that. Then we run into this situation at the very end where the Noomi Rapace character, she sees the white guy, the big, tall, white engineer, wake up and start killing people. And she's like, they created us, but now they want to destroy us. You guys on the ship, you have to destroy them, or there won't be any home to go back to. What made her think they were going to Earth to kill all the humans? Imagine if, suppose I'm asleep in my house, and some black people showed up, and they're looking at me, and they're speaking a language I don't know, and if maybe I flipped out and started murdering them, okay, just maybe. They're in my house, it's sort of within the law, and one of them gets away and says to the other black guys, hey, you have to stop him, or he's going to kill all the black people in Africa. That's the same argument Prometheus gives the audience. And then, of course, you have, as I alluded to in my review, the characters who run in straight lines. Charlize Theron being incredibly inept. She sees this thing coming down, and she just wants to, like, keep going instead of going, like, thinking in 3 dimensions, because she's supposed to be brilliant. Stupid, disappointing movie. I think we can all agree on that at this point. You've had some time to mull it over. It sucks. Little things like that. Okay, I mean, That's My Boy. I knew it wasn't going to be good. I knew this, and ahead of time, and though, I mean, I always say that you want to go in with an open mind, and you want to be surprised, but the truth is that sometimes you really do just know it. When you have the track record and you know the material, you get that. And one of the things that sort of bothered me, I mean, about the movie, there's a lot of things, but it's structured to be slightly better than Jack and Jill. Not saying a lot, but you see the Ciara character come in. She has almost no lines. She has 2 lines like the whole movie, and she shares some smiles with the son, and it's like, okay, at that point you know where this is going. His wedding is going to get called off. His bride-to-be will be deceiving him. Blah 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 blah. He's going to hook up with the black stripper chick, although maybe she just serves drinks. You just know it's coming. I'm not that disappointed in That's My Boy, because I knew it was gonna... I had lower expectations for it, but there's so many bad movies out there that when the movie you thought was going to be the best is the one of the worst, that's when you know there's something wrong with this industry. I mean, I've said it here before, and, YouTube may cut me off here, so I don't know if you guys are going to hear this at all, but I'm getting out of this, one way or another, peacefully or with a gun to my head. I gotta quit reviewing movies. It's structured so that the reason okay, look, you think about like a campaign, okay? There's not a lot of negative ads coming out for Prometheus from the other studios saying, Prometheus, you thought it would be good, but it wasn't. Go see this movie instead. It doesn't work that way. Campaigns are more honest than movies. Movies, the only reason they let certain people, movie critics who write for newspapers, go and see these is so that they can, more often than not, give positive reviews to schlock. That's why. And with the newspaper industry being destroyed since the time I began, it's amazing I've kept it up this long. In other news, I got contacted a couple days ago, early in the morning, by a friend of mine who is pretty well known. She's on TV a lot, I'll say that. And she's making a movie with an A-list actress. And they're looking for somebody to produce it, and I might be working on that with them. So, you know, slim chance of that actually working out for me. As we know, my luck is legendarily horrible. But, you know, that may happen in December. So, I got that going for me. Otherwise, I'm seeing The Dark Knight Rises being like my last consistent review. Might go as far as Expendables 2, because that does appear to be an improvement over the first, probably what the first should have been. And The Dark Knight Rises is not doing much for me right now. You know, like the American audience always gets Anne half away. We never get her fully away, do we? Well, that's all I gotta say about that.